Okay, so we're going to start really setting up our site now that we know what pages and posts are and how to use the content editor. So when I look at my site at this point, and I just go to my home page, you're going to notice a couple things. So the first one is that by default, WordPress is set up like a blog, which is kind of strange since most people don't use it as blogging software anymore. But you'll see that the home page has what it's displaying is your most recent post. And at this point, we haven't created any posts other than this default one. So that's what we're going to see. But most of the time, what we want is like a home page, right? A page on our site that is the home page. So let's start working on this. I've created a home page and a few other pages on my site. And now we're going to start getting into this tool, which is called the Customizer, and it's under Appearance Customize. And this is where you can make a lot of changes to the appearance of your site. We'll get to a lot of this later, but there's a couple things here that I want to look at right now. So the first is homepage settings, and by default, your homepage is going to show your latest posts. I want to change this to a static page. A static page just means one of your pages or a page that doesn't change. And I'm going to say that my home page is home. Okay, and when you're in the customizer, this is going to update as we go. So this is good. And if I want to save my changes, I can publish them. So you have to publish these before they take effect. The other thing that let's do is by default, your site title is my blog, and this is called a tagline. Okay, so it's kind of just a just like a descriptor. So if we come here to site identity, I can change my site title. So I'm going to call my site Raccoonware, and I'm going to say this is for people who love animal thieves. Okay. This updates, I'll publish it. And at this point, that's all I want to do in the customizer, but I want to start looking at a couple other things. And the first thing is menus. So when I'm working on WordPress, I like to have my site open in one tab, and I like to have my admin section open in another tab. So here is my menu, okay? And I want to edit that. So in WordPress, menus are their own separate thing, and they live under appearance menus. So if I come here, I have to create a menu. A menu is a thing. It's like a post or a page. It's something that, that exists. And right now it's just the default menu. So I'm going to create a menu. I'm going to call this my main menu and create it. And then what I'm going to do is add pages to my menu from my site. So let's add our shoes, our hats, and our about page to my menu. And I can then drag these into any order that I want. So when we have menus, usually we see the about page kind of last and the more content pages first. So if it's a site, products, and then my about page. So this looks pretty good. And then this is really important. So different themes will have different places that you can put a menu. So I'm going to say I want this to be the desktop horizontal menu, the mobile menu, and the footer menu. And a lot of this you just have to play with to see. So let's save this menu, and then let's refresh our page to see. Okay, I see that it's here. That's good. Okay, here, this must be the footer menu. And then let's see, on mobile, okay, that's doing what I want it to. So I think this is good. I'm happy with that now. We'll talk a little bit more about menus when we talk about themes, but really quickly before we end this video, let's look at this text here, because a common pattern that we see with websites is that on the home page you want to have links out to all your other pages typically. And I'm going to do that just with text here. You might also do it with images. A lot of times you see 3 call outs right here to the different sections. But what I want to do is I want to link shoes to my shoes page. So I can type a URL here, http://, but I can also search through my content. Okay, so if I link this to my shoes page, it's going to manage that link for me now, and I never have to think about a URL. So I'm going to link shoes to shoes, and I'm going to link hats to my hats page really quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and update this page and refresh. Okay, so some really quick ways to start setting up a site, and then the next video we'll take a look at a few more things we need to get this going.